Haven't you seen her? Let's get it on. Everything set over here. Bam. Bam. Bam, bam. 50, 50, 50, 50. Away, away. We good.
Let's see, get it.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on. All right. Before we go to the playoff bracket, now let's go to the playoff brackets first. Let's see how that went. And there goes the new setup.
Oh snap! The only one that didn't change was 4 or 5.
Yep, 4 and 5 ain't changed. We got some new news to talk about. Shit's real out this bitch. Oh, ow. Damn, I didn't get in. This nigga, bro.
Who said that?
Hit a little stupid ass. Say, damn, I didn't get in.
What's up, Peta?
Nah, we ain't supposed to be here first. We're supposed to be over here congratulating the award winners right now. Let's get to it.
Come on, Jimbo, you butt bitch.
Well, you know what that's about. Not worry about that. Let's get over here. Let's go look at the awards right now. So our MVP of 2028, the annual awards. Your MVP is back-to-back, Mr. Shador Sanders. Back-to-back MVP. Your runner-up was AI, and Lamar Jackson was the third. You go over there. Man, we always had them games this year. Fuck, that shit don't count or matter. You feel me? That shit don't matter at all. It is what it is. That's just the type of season we had this year. Motherfucking. So, let's start it off. Coach of the year goes to Coach Falk. Little thick neck. Got it. Oh my God. Runner up, Sharon Peters. And AntHits the Guru. Runner up. Now, let's get back to the MVP race conversation. Let's talk about it. Shador Sanders didn't only just win the MVP this year. I think he set records. I'm going to have to go check it out to be for sure. But I think he won some records over here, man. Let's get to the NFL record books and see what he did in the season as a passer. Any game records broken? None. Passing yards, passing TDs, no. Alright, but season though, 2028, Shedeur Sanders threw for 7,477 yards. That is a new record, taking down Trevor Lawrence in 2025, 6,663. Your top three guys, you got Chargers quarterback, Raiders, two different quarterbacks, and then the Chargers done it with two different quarterbacks in 2022, and Shedeur 2027. So we got, some quarterbacks up here multiple times right now. Passing touchdown, Shedeur Sanders breaks that record. He breaks not only a LA Chargers record, he breaks Justin Herbert's record. So Shedeur Sanders is now the top quarterback to ever come out of Los Angeles for the Rams. For the Chargers. My bad. 89 touchdown passes in the regular season is super solid. No matter how you look at that, that shit is crazy. It's a lot of touchdowns. He was one touchdown away from 90. And obviously 11 away from 100, which would have been crazy too. But Herbert did it in 2023 with 80. He also had 74, and then Lawrence took that down with 79, and then he came back and took it back at 80, and then young Shedeur, Deion's child, takes down the record 89. It's going to be a hard situation to deal with, you heard? For somebody to even think about coming into breaking that. You know what I'm saying? That's just big. Let's look at rushing yards in the season. Henderson still holds that down with 34.93. Rushing touchdowns, he's still dealing with MC8 with 48 and 46. The closest to that was 42, so he still holds that down. Receiving yards, Waddle still holds that down with 2,829 in the season, with Schwartz close to it with 2,808. Receiving touchdowns in the season, McMillan did it with 44, Waddle 40, 36. Eskridge 35, Devontae Smith 31. That's impressive of his own. And the new guy on this list, rookie tight end with 29 receiving touchdowns in his career, Joe Emery. These boys out here, man, out here. I don't think we got anybody. Kenny Gainwell, 127 catches in one season. Defensive sacks in a season, 22 is the record. That shit's not been taken down since 1984. However, we should have some guys up here. I would think. Patrick Falk in 2028 with 21. Jalen Phillips did it in 2025. Clowney did it for the Broncos in 2021. And then in 2021 again, Donald had 22. So we had some guys break that thing down. AntHits right now, no one's beating Isaiah Simmons, the middleman, at 2021. He had 23. Derwin James 22. Stingley, probably the only corner up here. He's beating all the corners at this point. Stingley with 19 AntHits. I almost had 21, bro. He dropped 2 last night. Derwin James 18. Palomoyo for the football team had 18. Brian Mills with 18. 2021, Shaquille Griffin had 17. Stingley did it again in 2022 with 17. And then the Lions had Arroyo, I do it at safety for 17. Eli Ricks did it with 16. So we had a bunch of corners that got their double-digit INTs on this list. That's not bad. All right, so that's season, man. That's the NFL record. You got to talk about records when you look at these numbers and shit, right? So now we go back into the AFC Offensive Player of the Year. Shedeur Sanders is piling up the trophy case today. Runner-up is AI. He was the last year's Offensive Player of the Year. And then Lamar Jackson rounds the top 3 in the AFC. NFC, your best Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC is Jalen Burgers, the running back for the Rams, man. Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. Your runner-up is Henderson, Henderson. And then you had Travis Etienne at 3rd place there. As we go into the Defensive Player of the Year, man. NFC, Alex Hall continues to win that with 15-1 record, and he wins Defensive Player of the Year for the Rams. So the Rams bring home 2 trophy cases. LA is out here doing their thing right now. The runner-up is Arnold and Derwin James. In the AFC, Defensive Player of the Year, Derek Stingley winning his first Defensive Player of the Year award. Runner-up is Tion Pitts and J.C. Horn, who had a slow start and turned out, and wilded out like I showed y'all earlier with the 13 INTs, man. AFC Offensive Rookie of the Year, You got Joel Embry, the tight end, with 29 touchdowns. He led all receivers with touchdowns this year. With 29, man. Big season from the number 9 or 8 pick in the draft. I can't remember which one it was, but I know he's top 10. Runner-up, Jason Nelson, and wide receiver Reek Wise, with Ruggs and Young, 4th and 5th. In the NFC, Jaylen Brown, a man that I predicted to win it for the Cardinals, is the Rookie of the Year. And runner-up is Christian Hamilton and Zach Branch for the Lions, the top 3. Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to Ryan Turner, the cornerback for the Bears. Cam Bond and Overton rounds up your top 3, your runner-ups. But Ryan Turner, congratulations to Chicago, Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player Rookie of the Year. AFC, Tion Pitts, the number 1 pick of the draft. The Ravens picked up stud safety, and he did what he's supposed to do this year, which is run Defensive Rookie of the Year. Shout out to Edens and linebacker Akana, as well as your top 3. Best quarterback in the AFC, surprise, surprise. Round off his next trophy. That's 3 of them this season. Shedeur Sanders racking up the trophy case right now. Runner-ups are Lamar Jackson and Jeff Sims. NFC best quarterback goes to, surprise, surprise, Hudson Card steps in and wins himself a best quarterback award, with Crum and Stanley rounding off your next 2. At running back, Jalen Berger takes that award. Henderson and Etienne is 2nd and 3rd to that. AFC best running back, surprise, surprise, Anthony Israel. AI number 2 back, Jason Nelson and Najee Harris rounds off your top 3. Best receivers, Dwayne Eskridge wins that award. Devontae Smith followed it up number 2, and JT Bolden at 3. And the NFC side of things, okay, Tyreek Black, shout out to Nano for doing something we would never expect him to do, which is win a wide receiver award.
Former Charger.
Tyreek Black wins the award, and Tyreek Black is now holding up a trophy that the 49ers worked hard to go get. So that's what's up. Alright, so best O-line award in the NFC goes to Mitch Newhouse, 49ers. Shout out to Mitch Newhouse holding it down. A guy that was on a block that nobody wanted to trade for. He turns around and gets the MVP on best lineman. Maurice Boyer, the right guard for the Ravens, our number 1 offensive line award. Shout out to Maurice Boyer, the hometown hero. D-line award goes to no one but us. Surprised that these LA Chargers are racking up the trophy case this year. Patrick Falk locks it down with Rump at 2nd and Loudermilk 3rd. And the NFC Best D-Line award goes to Chris Orlando, hometown hero. Collinswood stand up. Slayton is 2, and Billy Convery is the 3rd best D-lineman in the league this year. At linebacker, we have Kendrick Blackshire, man, top 10 pick. This guy was a monster as soon as he came out the draft. Number 1, the My Player Williamson, Jock Williamson, and Adam Anderson for the Giants are your top 3. AFC Best Linebacker award goes to Justin Flo. Takes home the hardware with Nair Graham at 2 and Patrick Queen at 3. Best DB in the AFC is Derek Stingley. Shout out to Derek Stingley winning his defensive back award along with Tion Pitts as the runner-up and J.C. Horn. In the NFC, we have Alex Hall brings that trophy in. Arnold and Darwin James rounds up your top 3. There go your award winners. Now let's get to the sticky shit. Let's talk about this shit right now, baby.
Sticky.
Let's go. Hard work pays off for some guys, man. Stay sticky, stay to it. Don't never count yourself out. Sometimes the Madden guys do work in your favors and shit right now. So we do have a shift change in the NFC in the playoff picture right now. The Rams stay at number 1. They will be hosting someone in the divisional round. Let's see who get there. But number 3, Cowboys went to number 2. And they are playing the new number 7 seed that got into the playoffs, which is Coach Rob. Shout out to Coach Rob for getting into the playoffs. You stuck through the season. Things didn't look good early and often. You had some computer games where you didn't get to play them and got forced wins, and then had to jump right into some user games and shit. But you stayed the course, man, and you did the shit you had to do down the stretch, man. And again, big time players make big time plays in big time moments, but sometimes the moment has to be another team. Simple as that. The Panthers bowed out. They said he didn't like how his team was playing this season, so he cool. And that bow out gave you the motherfucking force win in your game because you didn't have a user game to play. Not your fault. But him taking that loss puts you right back in the mix. That wouldn't happen if you didn't beat the shit out of him back after he beat the shit out of you a couple of weeks before that. So it comes down to you winning that game, and she calls while I'm on a real talk. So you winning that game, simple as that. I'm on a real talk. God damn, you outside? All right, stay on. Matter of fact, here.
Rinky dink.
Oh, rinky dinkies.
Rinky dink.
All right, I'm here. I'm almost finished. I sent it to you. See it? All right.
Rinky dink.
All right, I'm just doing the playoff picture real fast. All right, so again, shout out to Coach Rob for getting into those offs right now, the 7th seed. Now, when you sneak in, I think this is a good situation. You sneaking in, put you in a situation right now, man. It should breathe new energy into you. At the end of the day, you should be like really ready to get into this game. I would do some homework, get some shit done, get this Cowboy opponent really maxed out and studied so you can play the best football that you can play to get yourself out of that wild card round, man. And then we have the Bucks and the Lions. I'm a little weird about this matchup right now, man. I don't know. This is a weird matchup. To predict it will be hard, just like the Cowboys and the Falcons. So you got to go with where Vegas is going to go. Meaning, if everybody's going to go pick this Cowboys game to win, beat the Falcons. So the Falcons is definitely the underdog in this game. And it comes down to how many points do you think the Falcons is going to lose by, right? It will be your bet and your gamble. And that's what it'll be. Now, with that being said, I'm not saying he's going to lose the game. I'm just telling you what the odds is going to be, right? So I'm looking at somewhere between 10 to 14 points that we're going to give the Cowboys. And let's see what happens. Now, if I'm Rob, I'm taking that shit personal. But when you get to this Bucks-Lions game, this is a hard trick. This is one of those joints where you look at the lines and be like, I don't know, man. I really don't know. Because you don't know what Corey you're going to get. You don't know if you're getting Coach Carter Corey or Corey locked in. And then it comes down to offensively how the Lions is going to play. What type of offense is coming to show up for the Lions? So I'll ask you, Erica, do you think Corey, the Bucks user, can beat Antonio Todd? That's Corey. Yeah, I mean, he used to.
Is he the one where he always be like, I gotta play, like, I'm about to eat.
Nah, that's the Browns. That's who I play to play. That's the one I gotta play him during the playoffs, though. That's who I play. Corey, man, the Bucks. Think about it, the Bucks. Corey. When he lose, he right back that guy.
I think Antonio can beat him.
Think Antonio can get him?
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go on our side with Antonio, the Lions beating the Bucks. Now the Lions gotta travel to Tampa Bay. I don't know if everybody's convinced on that. I'm going with the Lions in this game. We got to get an upset somewhere. I'm really tied into Rob beating D West. It's not going to be easy, but we're going to go with the 10 to 14 point spread there. And then with the Bucks and the Lions, I think it's going to be. You think they're going to have a high scoring game or a low scoring game, babe?
The 27-yard line.
Low score?
Yeah.
All right, so that means they're going to be playing some defense. And I think, this is the thing, I don't think Corey is equipped to stop the run. And the Lions got one of the better running backs in the league, but the problem is he going to use that running back. So if the run game works for the Lions, it's always the same conversation in the playoffs. If the run game works for the Lions, I think they got a really good shot to win this game. But I think it's going to be a good game. I'm going to go with the Lions, but I think it'll be a close game, like a 3-point game. All right, and then our last NFC game that didn't change yet, you got Nano playing the Bears.
40 to the 39. 3 yards to gain there. Send the ball.
Say it again.
The Nano better fucking win.
Nano, you heard her, Nano?
Yeah.
Nano better fucking win. He playing the Bears. I think you was home when I played him in the other league. I was bitching about lagging and shit. He ended up beating me by 1. He a new member. He good. I like his style of play. So what this game come down to is, can the Bears stop Nano from running the football, and can Nano stop his quick passing game where he throw hot. But it's not it's a controlled throw hot. Like he throw hot. He take what you give him on defense. If he on offense and you running defense, he's gonna take what you give him. Bottom line. And he has no problem doing that and all the way into the red zone. I'm torn between this game because I think I like Nano, and the reason why I like Nano in this game is because his defense bend but don't break. Now if he can hold the Bears to kicking field goals when he's driving up and down the field versus scoring touchdowns, I think he's in a good situation. And if he can run the ball, if those running backs have a big day, the Bears going to be in trouble. I don't see this as a blowout by any means. What I see is, I just see if Nano's running back is hot and getting up and down the field, long runs, it's going to be a long day. And can the Bucs score in the red zone? Because Nano has a really good defense where he don't give up big plays, but that plays right into what the what the Bears do. So even though Nano defense don't really give up a lot of big plays, the Bears isn't looking for big plays. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's a situation here. So I like this game, man, and I'm going. So if you picking the away team, you picking the upset, right? So I'll ask you guys. I'm going to challenge my boy and go. I think Nano gonna win this game, man. I think Nano gonna get it. Anybody disagree with that? That's watching right now. Obviously, I know the Bears disagree, but if anybody disagreeing with this game, do anybody see the Bears actually pulling this out? Because I do think he can win this ball game, and I don't think it's a situation where everybody looking at Nano like, oh my God, Nano gonna win that game. Nah, the Bears can play. Like, he showed us he could play the moment he took that Bears team over. So I do think that Nano got to come with his A game. To win this game, to be honest with you. This is a hard game, man. And then if Nano wins, he's going right to the #1 seed, depending on who wins out of the Bears and the Lions and the Bucs. All right, so I got the Cowboys winning, I got the Lions winning, and I got the 49ers winning in the NFC. Over here on the AFC, man, I gotta play the game. I gotta play the Browns. And we playing for the 3rd time this year. This the guy that you say he be eating dinner and shit when we about to play.
Yeah, so you play on your time. Fuck that.
He sound just like me. Oh my God. Fuck that. Don't rush it. Play when I feel like it.
Yeah. If you got to sit down and eat dinner, then so be it.
So big. We about to eat. Got shit going on right now. Your mom been mad all day she ain't get to go to the beach. And then you got Max Payne playing the Texans, Craig, for the 3rd time. Now I think this game is more about the Texans than it is about the Colts, in my opinion. The Colts, Max can't go out there and spit a dud and do all that winning in the division games and then lose a playoff game to him. So that's where Max at. If I'm the Colts, I'm thinking, I gotta just close the chapter real fast and make the Texans go home, pack his locker up and shit, and think about losing to me 3 straight times. where we talked about this game, these games could start getting to the point where somebody gonna go on a run. Well, the coach is right at the door ready to walk out to go on that run. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 times in a row, and he beat him for a 3rd time. He's taking that step to make that run. If I'm the Texans, by all means necessary, I'm on some all-out bullshit. This is war week. I'm really on some bullshit. I ain't trying to talk to my wife. None of that shit. We ain't, nobody come turn the phone off type shit. Like this is big. This is like, you know what I'm saying? This is, yeah, this shit big. This is like, man, look. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is winter go home for real. Like, you got to put yourself in that type of mode where it's like, look, man, fuck that. This guy ain't just gonna be just beating me whenever he want and when it count. Tired of this shit. So he got locked all the way the fuck in. Like, he got locked the fuck in to the point where, I don't know, whatever your regiments is, your rituals every day, do something different. What you say? Craig. Hey, Craig.
I told Craig and them.
I had told Craig and them. He really got to be off that type time. I had told Craig and them I was going to kick it with them. Got to go. See you when I see you. You know what I'm saying? Like, he got to get it out, get it going. And then we got Shoguns playing the Chiefs.
I like this matchup.
I like this matchup too. I think this is the game of the week. Although any of the AFC games could be game of the week, they all must-see games. The AFC showdowns, even the NFC showdowns are all must-see. But it's just something about both those 4 and 5 seed games.
Yeah.
It's like something about 4 and 5 versus 4 and 5. So let's talk about the storylines here. I think the Bears have played. Tell me if I'm right, Green. Tell me if I'm right. You have played past the wild card round in our league, right? I know he's still watching. You've played past the wild card round, right? Nano's 2 seasons removed from playing in the Super Bowl and playing a really good Super Bowl game. I think they're, you know, a loss in this game will send him in the wrong direction of where his team has actually been. And then you got both the Chiefs and the Jets are both playing to win their first playoff game. One of them is going to win their first playoff game in RDL, possibly their first playoff game in Madden franchise Junkies, period. So I really like 4 and 5 on both sides, NFC side and AFC side. Like, these are the matchups. These are the games that we're gonna label game of the week. I would call them both games of the week, and then the other ones are must-see games. Like Ravens, Browns, must-see. Colts, Texans is a must-see, and then I like this Cowboy Falcons matchup. See, there's a different thing with the Falcons. The Falcons should come in relaxed in this game because the pressure on D West, everybody expect the Falcons to lose. So the pressure really on D West, right? So D West can come in with the attitude of, I blew this guy out before, he can't beat me, and then lose. So the pressure really on D West in our game. Just like I think same thing with the Ravens Browns game. I think the pressure really on me more than it is on him. But then the Corey, the Bucks and the Lions game, that's just one of those games, like who's showing up to play, period. Like that's going to be who's going to do the things they need to do to win that ball game. We've seen the Lions do some real shit from that wild card round and get to that championship game, and was a half a quarter away from winning to be playing in his first Super Bowl. So is he still that hungry? Is he still that guy that want to get back to that game again and prove himself for a second time? Because he's been to the NFC championship twice, and both times he failed to get to the Super Bowl. So I think that's a big game for him as well. And it does, you know, what does Corey do? What Corey are we getting? Locked in Corey or Coach Carter? Simple as that. However, it's going to be all of these matchups is great matchups to have, great matchups to be. Shout out to all the playoff guys. Good luck in y'all games. And yeah, Drew, I'm that we gonna play tonight, bro. When I get off the phone with the wifey, I'll hit you back up. We gonna play tonight, bro. Other than that, man, good luck all our games will be posted in chat, and will be posted to the Facebook page. Now we got a couple guys that are gonna be playing on Twitch, so I doubt they're gonna come outside of the league to better. I don't know how to fuck with Twitch to pick them anywhere. So let's Nano not do it. Those games won't be on our Facebook page, and don't worry, we'll have them on YouTube before it's all said and done. Other than that, man, AntHits the franchise guru playoffs is here, wildcard round is here, award winners and everything did what they did. Shout out to everybody that won awards and everybody that's in the playoffs, man. Holla at y'all.